Howdy doody. I want to talk about Gene, my brother, who was a police officer. And he did not die from a bullet. One cell spread. He died from a cancer cell that spread. Anyhow, that was the ending. I want to talk about my brother in the hospital. Something that he allowed the doctors to do. Now, in my last video, I was talking about donating my body to science prior to cremation for research, etc., etc., etc. But let me tell you something my brother did. He knew he was dying. Now, between he and I, him being my big brother, and me, his little sister, I was in my 20s at the time, early 20s, late 22. It was always his cold. My cold is getting better. Or, yeah, that cold, it's hanging on. He never called it cancer. Back to the day he died, he never called it cancer to me. To me, it was his cold. I had the privilege of traveling from Tennessee back to Maryland, where we grew up, to spend maybe a week visiting him. It was supposed to be a little bit longer, but it was cut short because there was a gas crisis at that time, shortage. And so it was almost impossible to get to the hospital from my brother and his wife's apartment. But something I learned during my time there is they were performing all sorts of tests, experiments, all sorts of things on my brother. And I riled up and said, "Why are you torturing him?" Blah, 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 blah. I didn't understand. I did not understand until after he was gone that he allowed himself to be used by Johns Hopkins University as basically a guinea pig to be experimented on while he was a live body to be experimented on for the sake of people in the future. To me, that was more heroic than all the commendations he got while being a police officer. And he did receive several high commendations. So that's my brother, Gene. To me, he'll always be my hero. And I hope to see him again. I love my brother, Gene. Eugene Marion Johnson, born in 1952, died in 1992? No. Let's see. It'd be 26. Not quite his, not quite to his 27th birthday. Yeah, it's 1979 is when he died. Oh, I loved him. Anyhow, yep, I touched my table, it jiggled. See you later, Gators.